Welcome to Yoga Today. Today we will be focusing on our hips. So if you have a block or a bolster or a pillow, a blanket that you want to have handy for modifications, feel free and grab one now. We're going to start seated. You can find your favorite lotus pose, 1 foot, maybe 2, or just simply cross-legged. As you seat yourself, I want you to just find your breath. Notice the pattern, the rhythm. Notice where the breath is going. Close the eyes. With the eyes closed, we can work intrinsically into the body. We can figure out, without the distracting worlds in our eyes, we can figure out what we want out of our practice. What is your body asking for? What does it need? As you dive into your breath, breathe more solely into the stomach. So much of our day-to-day breath is right into the chest, a really shallow inhale and exhale. So send the breath into the stomach, lifting the diaphragm as you inhale. As you exhale, pulling in the bandhas. We have the Uddiyana bandha right in the stomach, the ab muscles. So inhale, a soft belly. Exhale, pull it in. Find the shoulders falling down, the collarbone widening, sending the shoulder blades back slightly. Dropping the chin, feeling length in the back of the neck. Notice the weight distribution in the glutes and bring it more into the thighs or quads. If this posture is starting to hurt, may mean that the muscles around your back or spine are needing some help to strengthen. Hopefully at the end of class, after we've stretched the spine, worked the body a bit, we can find a good, stable posture where we feel comfortable. We're going to drop the chin into the neck. So drop it all the way to the chest. Breathe deep, massaging the thyroid muscles. Now we're going to open up the neck by just bringing the left ear to the left shoulder. Dropping the head to the left side, opening up the right side of the neck. Deep breaths. On your next exhale, take the chin back to center below you and then over to the right side. Right ear to right shoulder. Take the breath in, make it long. Take the head back to center, and then you can take the breath side to side, moving about 3 breaths. Ear to shoulder as you switch sides, just staying in the front part of the body. One more breath, inhale. Exhale. Opening the eyes, uncrossing the legs, roll out the ankles if need be. Come into butterfly, soles of the feet together. So the balls of the feet and the heels of the feet touch. You're going to inhale, clasp the hands behind you, interlace the fingers. Look up, chest opens, and then exhale, fold. Finding the stretch in the sides of the legs. Breathing deep. Sure that stomach is inhaling big, exhaling tight into the bandha. One more breath, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, drop the hands to the lower back, slowly come up to a seated position. You're going to take your hands by your sides and seat yourself. If you did lotus, maybe switch the legs. So whatever feels comfortable, do the uncomfortable direction. Maybe it will be right leg on top of left instead of left leg on top of right. You're going to take the left hand down and then inhale the right arm up overhead. Keeping the chin off of the chest, the neck is long. Stretching the side of the body. Make sure both glutes are stable on your mat and not lifting off of the mat. Two more breaths. You're going to inhale up to center. Exhale to the other side. Inhale, lift the left arm up overhead. Stretch. Same alignment. Feel the curvature. As you inhale, really open up, stretch those ribs. Essentially, that'll stretch the skin around the ribs. You're feeling the lungs fill up on the left side. Two more breaths. Make them long. Let that breath nourish the body. One more inhale. Exhale. Moving into child's pose. Your knees are wide, big toes to touch. Once you do that, settle the stomach right in between the legs. Drop the head. Arms long in front of you. You can bend at the elbows and make a triangle or diamond with the fingers. Here in your child's pose, coming to a stable breath. Long inhales, long exhales. The torso is very long here. So massage the spine and the middle back as you breathe. Send the breath into the back of the ribs. Feel the shoulders come down, relaxing that tension that you're holding in the neck. The little muscle in between the eyebrows, let that go. Let go of the jaw. Let yourself ground down and fall into this child's pose. Lastly, open up the hips as you inhale. You're noticing where you're holding tension, and when you exhale, you're feeling that tension dissipate from the hips. We're here for 3 more breaths. Take the hands by the ears, push yourself up, connect the knees underneath you, and come to a seated position on the heels. We're going to open up the backs of the feet so that you can sit in between the heels. If this is too uncomfortable, either open up the feet, sit in between the heels on the ground, or you can just sit in a normal seated position if this is too much. Here in Hero's Pose, place your hands on your thighs. Close your eyes and listen to my voice. We're going to draw our hands back so that our elbows line up with our torso. This will line up the shoulders. Now inhale, lift the crown of the head. You can feel the neck grow longer. You have a good posture here. From here is where we will do our Sun A 3 times. Inhale the arms up to mountain. Shoulders down, pinkies in. Exhale our hands to heart center. Keeping the hands together. Inhale, bring the hands up, look up. And then exhale, plant the hands or keep them in the prayer mudra. And you're going to drop onto the top of the head, round the spine. Curve over, your hips are lifted. And then exhale, hips back down, coming back into your center. Inhale, arms up overhead, mountain. Exhale, hands to heart center, abs in. Keep the hands together. Inhale, lift, look up. Little slight back bend. Exhale. Inhale, hold. Exhale, fold. Inhale, stay. Exhale, really breathe into this rounding. Inhale. Exhale, settle the hips back down. Hands by your sides. Inhale, the arms up overhead, mountain. Exhale, hands to heart. Coming into a back bend. Inhale, lift the hands, look up. Exhale, send the heart up slightly. And then exhale, fold. Back into that rabbit pose. Crown of the head, hips lift, rounded spine. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, hips release down. We're going to take our hands right in front of us. You're going to lean forward so the hips line up with your shoulders. Lower yourself onto your stomach. And then roll yourself into your upward facing dog or king cobra. King cobra is where the knees and thighs rest. You can lift, pressing into the tops of the feet into your upward facing dog. Checking our alignment here. Really push the earth away. Bringing the neck out of the shoulder. Inhale. Exhale, gaze to the right, bringing the left shoulder in. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, right shoulder in as you look to the left. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, bending into the knees, send the hips back into your tabletop. Starting your cat and cow. Inhale, you drop the belly, raise the head, look up, exaggerate. Exhale, round the spine, belly button into the back of the body as you look in between the legs. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Again, inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow to hold. Tucking the toes, exhale, downward facing dog, hips high. Walk out your down dog, bend the knees, take as much time as you need to really feel out this pose. We're going to inhale, lift the right leg up into the sky with the hip facing down towards the mat. You're just going to roll the right ankle. Clockwise, counterclockwise, whatever feels good, finding the range of motion. Getting that ankle to move. Exhale the right leg down. Inhale, lift the left leg. Again, same thing, rounding in the ankle. Making any clockwise or counterclockwise direction. And then exhale the left foot down. Finding a flow here. Inhale high into the toes. Exhale, release the heels. Inhale high into the toes. Exhale, release the heels. Inhale, lift. Exhale, let it go. Now let's inhale, roll into your plank. Shoulders, hips, knees in one line. Inhale, engage. Exhale, hips lift. 2 more times. Inhale, roll it out. Exhale, stabilize. Inhale, stay. Exhale, hips lift. 1 more time. Inhale, roll. Exhale, stay. Inhale, feel the core engage. Exhale, hips to the sky. Now you're ready to stay stable in your downward facing dog. Stay here. Hips are to the sky. Hands are shoulder width distance apart. Feet are hip width distance apart. Gaze at the belly button. So literally bring the chin onto the chest. This lock will not only cut off the breath and massage the thyroid muscle, but it will also stretch your spine. You can even play with it. Let go of the head and feel it release. You can feel that the spine loosens up. Now exhale that chin back into the chest, and you can feel the stretch down the neck to the tailbone, and then from the tailbone all the way to the Achilles. This is your down dog. hold, breathe, long inhales and long exhales. Inhale, we look up. Exhale, step or jump to your forward fold. We're going to hang out in our forward fold, but our feet are hip-width distance apart. Grab opposite elbows and drop the head completely. I like to sway side to side. Some like to bend their knees, move their whole body in this process. But every exhale brings you into a deeper forward fold. Not even deeper. We want to find length. So maybe even push the weight into the soles of the feet, the balls of the feet, where the toes are held. The heels are still planted, but as you bring the weight forward, there's a stretch up the Achilles tendon, up the calf muscle. And as you breathe and as you exhale, the spine gets longer from the lower back, releasing the lower back. We're here for 3 more breaths. Make them long. Nourish the body with the breath. Staying in this fold, we're going to cross our right ankle over the left, so the right foot is on top. Knife edges of the feet, if you can, meet them, bringing them close together. Pinky toes almost touch. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift, chin up. Exhale, release, head. One more breath, inhale. Exhale. Uncross the legs by bending through the knees and switch sides, left foot on top of right. Once you find your alignment, inhale, halfway lift, flat back, chin up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, feel the fold. Inhale. Exhale, uncross. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, let's find our high plank. Inhale here. Exhale, drop to the knees, bending in the elbows all the way down into the belly. Inhale, swoop the chest up, point the toes behind you. You're on the tops of the feet for King Cobra or Up Dog. Exhale, find your down dog. Inhale, lift the right leg up to the sky. Exhale, step it through, low lunge. Stay here in your low lunge. Inhale, halfway lift, chin up, flat back. Exhale, planting the hands. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, plant. One more time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, let go. Inhale, power through the legs as you come up into your crescent lunge. You're on the ball of the back foot, back heel is lifted. Exhale, warrior 2. Straighten your front leg as you inhale, reverse the triangle. Planting your back foot. And exhale over to your front triangle. Some options with the hands. Inhale, reverse your triangle, and once you bring the back hand to the back calf, soften the front knee and come into your reverse warrior. On your next inhale, breathe. Exhale, come back to your low lunge. Plant your hands and then walk your right foot out to the edge of your mat, bringing both hands to the inside, resting in your runner's lunge. We're here for a while, so breathe deep. Breathe deep into the hips. Inhale, you're going to come up onto your hands. Power through the hands as you step your right foot back, bending into your knees, dropping onto the stomach on your next exhale. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog, hips high. Inhale the left leg up to the sky. Exhale, step it through, low lunge. Inhale halfway. Exhale, hands plant. Inhale, lift onto the fingertips, chin up. Exhale, let the hands go. Inhale, lift last time. Exhale, let go. Inhale, crescent lunge, legs strong. Exhale, warrior two, plant the back foot. Inhale, straighten the front leg as you bring the hands back behind you, reverse triangle. Exhale, triangle in front of you. Inhale, reverse your triangle. When the back hand touches your back leg, bend softly into that front knee, reverse warrior. On your next exhale, plant your hands in front of you, low lunge, and walk it out to your left side, runner's lunge. This is also called lizard's pose, one that gets super deep into the hips. We're here for just as long as we were last time. Breathe deep. When you're ready, you're going to plant your hands, untuck the toes behind you, step it back, going through your chaturanga dandasana, bending the knees, dropping to the belly. Inhale, lift, upward facing dog or king cobra. Exhale, hips to the sky as you found your down dog. Inhale, look up. Exhale, step or float to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, mountain, arms high. Exhale, plant the hands. Inhale, mountain, arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Find a good posture. Shoulders down, collarbone wide. Find the balance in between both feet. Plant through the left foot. As you inhale, lift the right foot into your inner calf or thigh, avoiding the knee. Finding your tree pose, Trikonasana. Core is tight, breath is long. When you're ready, you're going to bring your right ankle on top of the thigh, right above the kneecap. Inhale the arms up to the sky. As you exhale, sit low. Four square Utkatasana chair pose. Getting deep into the hips here. The deeper you sit, the deeper stretch you'll get in the hips. Breathe. Power through the left leg. Inhale, we're going to plant our left hand to our hips. When you're ready, your peace fingers, index and middle of your right hand, are going to come around your right big toe. Inhale, come to standing. You can keep the knee up by the shoulder and the hand locked around the toes. Or you can move into hand to big toe pose. This one's a bit of a challenge, so only take it if you feel comfortable. We're here for 5 breaths. Bring the heel back in if you were in that standing hand to big toe pose. And then come to standing Samastitihi, hands in front, shake it out. Roll the ankles if you need. Inhale, mountain, arms high. Exhale, hands to heart. Working into your tree on the right side, lift your left leg into inner calf or inner thigh. Take this time to balance and breathe. When you're ready, the left ankle comes on top of the right thigh, right above the kneecap. Once you're there, you're going to inhale, lift the arms up to the sky. Exhale, sit low. Breathe. Breathe into the hips. Strong right leg, base leg. And then when you're ready, you're going to take your peace fingers, your middle and index of your left hand, to your big toe and your right hand to your hips. Inhale, come to standing. You can stay here if you did so on the last side, or come into standing hand to big toe pose if you did so last time. Breathe, stay here. Strong breath. When you're ready, bring the heel back in. Come to standing, shake it out. Inhale the arms up overhead. Exhale, we fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, crouch and curl. High into the balls of the feet, inhale. Exhale, come to a seated position. Taking the left leg down, flex the left toes as you place the right ankle on top of the left knee, fire log or double pigeon. You'll stay here and breathe for about 5 breaths. When you're ready, you're going to cradle that right leg. You're going to lift the ankle, place the foot into the crease of the left elbow, and then the crease of the right elbow will hold the knee. Once you do that, straighten out the left leg, and then exhale, fold. You can release that cradle, you can keep the cradle. You can stay sitting up and just cradle the leg side to side. When you're ready, you're going to release both feet, heels down, place the hands behind you, fingertips towards the hips. Inhale, lift the hips, send the head back, chest up. You might feel length more in the right leg, and that's okay. We're going to balance the other side out. Exhale, sit down. Right leg underneath, left ankle on top of right knee, double pigeon. Same thing, other side. Breathe deep. Sit in that good position, good posture. Taking the cradle, you're going to take the left foot into the right elbow, and the left knee into the left elbow. Straightening out that right leg. Inhale. Exhale, take the time to fold. Do whatever you did on the other side, cradling that leg or letting it go. Breathe into the hips. When you're ready, cross your ankles in front of you, plant your hands and step it back, downward facing dog. Inhale your right leg up to the sky. As you bend the right knee, open up the hip. Fire hydrant and down dog. Place both of the weight similarly into both hands. And then you're going to bring it through half pigeon. Staying in this half pigeon for a while now, just breathe. Inhales and exhales. Inhales, you're going to notice where you're holding the tension. Exhales, feel that tension dissipate. Inhale onto the hands. You're going to tuck the back toes, engage the back leg, coming up into your 3-legged down dog with the right leg in the sky. Switching sides, you're going to bring your left leg up to the sky. Drop your heel to the opposite glute, opening up the knee into fire hydrant, feeling the hip open as you work your way into your left side half pigeon. Surrendering onto the forearms, maybe onto the forehead. Taking this time to breathe. Come back into that space of meditation that you did on the last side. Inhale, coming onto the hands, tucking the right toes, engaging the back leg, Bring the left leg back into the sky, downward facing dog. Bring circulation into both legs. Really stretch into this down dog. Feel the spine super long. Hips to the sky, heels lowering. Drop the head. Take a deep inhale through the nose. Open mouth, exhale. 2 more times, inhale. Audible exhale. 1 more time, inhale. Open mouth, exhale. When you're ready, cross the ankles in front of you, sitting on your mat. Once you're on your mat, you're gonna round your spine until you come onto the back. Once you're there, you're gonna place the left foot on the mat, either long or at a bend, and take the right foot into your half happy baby. So pulling the right leg to the outside of the body, knee into shoulder as you grab the foot with both hands. You can rock side to side or just stay there. You can lengthen out the left leg so that your whole tailbone is on the mat, feeling really flat. Breathe. Stay here. Start to release the right leg, and I want you to just lay. Notice maybe the right leg feels extra long. It's exactly what we want for the left side before we come into our Shavasana. So inhale, bring in the left leg. Same thing, other side. If you extended the right leg, extend it. If you kept the foot planted, keep the foot planted. You're going to bring that knee up into the shoulder. Breathe. Keeping the lower back on the mat. Taking a twist, we're going to bring in both knees into chest. Place the arms out to a T, palms face down. Bring the knees over to the right as you look to the left. Once the knees are to the right, I want you to draw the hips back into center. Staying here for 5 breaths. You're going to inhale the knees back to center. Exhale over to the left side as you look to the right. Again, bring the hips back into center if you need to. Take that breath long. Same amount of breaths as last time. Pull the knees into the chest. You're going to hug, inhale, lifting the forehead up into the knees. Squeeze tension. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Exhale, let it go, Shavasana. We'll rest here for a good while. Do your own body scan from the top of your head to the tips of your toes. The next time you hear my voice, I'll be waking up. So don't worry about the video. Just kind of zone out. Slowly transitioning back into your day. Take your time. Let this transition be sweet and peaceful. Inhale through the nose. Exhale. Feel the body heavy, maybe vibrating with energy as you're starting to wake it up. Wiggle the fingers, the toes, roll the ankles and the wrists, finding range of motion. Inhale the arms up overhead. As you exhale, coming into a seated position, ending out class, we're going to bring our thumbs to our third eye center, area in between the eyebrows and prayer mudra. Eyes closed. Take a small inhale. Exhale out the mouth. Bowing our head forward. Being so grateful for this time on our mat. This time we take for ourselves. Namaste. Thank you for joining me today in class.